What if the only way to save the world is to become the very monster it fears? In the shattering conclusion to the Powerless trilogy, Lauren Roberts delivers a finale that doesn't just raise the stakes, it incinerates them. Fearless is not merely a book, it is a heart-pounding, breathless sprint through fire and blood, where every page turn feels like a gamble with fate itself. If you thought you knew what sacrifice meant, think again. This audiobook experience will leave you trembling, not from cold, but from the sheer intensity of a love story forged in the crucible of war and a revolution built on the backs of the broken. From the first sentence, you are thrust into a world where magic is a weapon, loyalty is a liability, and survival is never guaranteed. Paige Reddick has survived the impossible. Once an ordinary girl hiding in the shadows of a magical elite, she is now the spark that ignited a kingdom-wide rebellion. But being the symbol of hope comes with a devastating price. As the war against King Aiden's tyrannical rule reaches its bloody crescendo, Paige finds herself trapped between her duty to the resistance and the terrifying reality of her own growing powers. The magic she once feared now courses through her veins, unpredictable and dangerous, threatening to consume her from the inside out. Every spell cast is a risk, every battle fought a potential last stand. The atmosphere is thick with urgency. You can hear the clash of steel, feel the crackle of unstable magic, and sense the weight of thousands of lives resting on Paige's shoulders. At the center of this storm is her relationship with Kaelen, the king's right-hand man turned reluctant ally. Their bond, tested by betrayal, torture, and impossible choices, has evolved into something unbreakable yet fragile. In Fearless, their love is no longer just a subplot, it is the anchor holding Paige to her humanity as she teeters on the brink of becoming a monster. The chemistry between them is palpable, a slow-burn romance that explodes into a fierce, desperate passion amidst the chaos. But trust is a luxury they can ill afford. With enemies closing in from all sides and allies whose loyalties are questionable, Paige must decide who she can truly rely on before the final battle begins. Lauren Roberts masterfully balances high-octane action with deep emotional resonance. The pacing is relentless, mirroring Paige's own frantic race against time and destiny. The writing is visceral and immersive, painting scenes of destruction and beauty with equal vividness. You will feel the sting of betrayal, the heat of battle, and the crushing weight of grief as Paige loses pieces of herself to save her world. The chosen one trope is subverted with grit and realism, showing that power is not a gift, but a burden that demands everything. As the trilogy concludes, Fearless delivers twists that will shatter your expectations. The revelation of true identities, the cost of victory, and the ultimate sacrifice required to break the cycle of oppression are handled with stunning precision. This is not a happy ever after fairy tale. It is a hard-won piece bought with blood and tears. For fans of fantasy romance, dystopian rebellions, and complex character arcs, this audiobook is a masterpiece. The narrator's performance brings the raw emotion and explosive magic to life, making you feel every heartbeat and every spell. Prepare yourself for a journey that will leave you fearless, forever changed, and desperately craving more.